You take a look at this Ball State program. You're in your 9th season already. It seems hard to believe as the head coach down in Muncie. So leading into this season, what's the approach for this Ball State team as you get ready to suit things up in the offseason and get some of these workouts going?
Well, we got a lot of new faces, more than we've had in a long time. And so a lot of it is, we're have to really get back to the basics and teach a lot of the fundamentals and make sure our team is organized. But it's an exciting time. We get Demarius Jacobs coming in from St. Louis, a really good player. Tyler Cochran from Northern Illinois. He averaged 15 and 7 a year ago. And so it's really just kind of incorporating the group together and getting on the same page. But the summer is going to be a really valuable time for us.
Your roster, as you mentioned, had a lot of change because of the way that the transfer how players are able to transfer now without really any hurdles. So what's your view on that? I mean, because you lost some guys, but you got some guys as well coming in.
It's a really complicated question because, I certainly understand and agree with the fact that players have a right to choose where they want to go to school. Coaches have been doing it forever. And yet transferring at the first sign of adversity is just generally not good for young people as a whole. And so how you strike that right balance, I think we're trying to figure it out now, and I don't really have the answer for that, other than we have to adapt, and we've brought in 3 good transfers and make our way in this new world.
What was obviously last year with COVID, things were not even week by week, but really day by day. So what was the most difficult thing that you guys had to deal with that people from the outside might not have understood?
It was a really challenging year, and probably the most frustrating part was, there were just a tremendous amount of competitive inequities. What one team went through was not the same as what the other team went through, and our team was hit particularly hard, and put at a lot of competitive disadvantages. And yet, for the sake of having a college basketball season and for the sake of giving our guys a chance to compete, irregardless of the circumstances, we mowed our way through it. But we got hit hard, and it was unfortunate, but looking forward to, we're almost fully vaccinated and we'll be here soon, and looking forward to getting life back to normal.
Bracken Hazen, it'll be the first time in a while he hasn't been playing college basketball, but just a tremendous young man from the Columbia City area up here. What can you say about him and what he brought to the table? I know he would have liked to have been a little bit healthier during his career, but really just a stand-up kind of guy, a guy that you love to have in your program, I'd guess.
Yeah, really high character guy, and fun-loving and love the game, fun to be around, and great for your team chemistry because he's always got a positive attitude, and really a joy to coach. And another one from up here is Kyle Mallers, who had a great career for us, and he just finished playing his first year professionally in Portugal, and he's back now and getting ready for year 2 overseas. But 2 guys from up here that did a great job and had great careers at Ball State.
You've won 3 MAC West titles during your time at Ball State. Last year, I was reading a couple articles, didn't go quite the way that you would have liked. How do you get back to that level? Obviously, we've seen you do it, a couple of 21-win seasons there. How do you get back to the level where you are competing for a MAC conference championship as we head into, season number 9 for you?
Yeah, I'm confident we can do it. We were actually picked to win the West this past year, and I think if it wasn't for COVID, I think we would have. And we just dealt with some difficult circumstances that we won't have to deal with this year, and I'm confident our group will be right back to where it was.